Hi guys, welcome to this video. Sorry, it's going to be a short video because I've done most of the work outside on the addition of the new bathroom and dressing room, and not much happened in the workshop. I got some of the wood planed for the two barn doors, and I started on a bunch of trophies, which must be in the end 75 little trophy stands we must make. So sorry about the short video, but enjoy. Hopefully next week will be a better week. See you then. So guys, this is the boards that the customer brought me to make the two barn doors with. This is just a smaller part of it. There's a load. And as you can see, there's massive nails in here. So my arsenal of nail pulling equipment is my metal detector. Of course, there's also small little nails. That's what I've taken out so far. So if you look at that, for example, there's bunches of small little nails also everywhere in, because I think there was carpets over these floors at some stage. Hammer, Tommy bar, side cutter, and that's what I use to take the nails out. After I've taken the nails out, I will then cut all the tongue and grooves off because they are totally ruined everywhere, as you can see. Then I'll put them through the planer, just a light plane, and then hopefully we will get some of them straight. This heap here I've done already. They clean, no nails anymore. So then I can start planing and squaring up. And then we can see what we have left that we can actually use to make these two barn doors. The barn door is going to be 1.1 meters wide and then 2.450 high. So it's quite big doors. Let me get that done. It's difficult to believe that out of that stack that I've cleaned there now, that's all I got left. That's what I got clean and tidy out of it. I'm quite happy that they come out so nice and clean. So we'll build some nice doors. But this heap lying here is not even enough for one of the doors. So for now, I'm done first with this. I have to make quickly for Nicolina a bunch of trophies. So guys, while we're busy planing the floorboards on that side, I started cleaning up my carving tools. I've got more carving tools than a professional carver himself, and I'm not a carver at all. But I was gifted a whole bunch of carving tools or chisels, and most of them is marbles. These are not so bad, so them I left alone. These ones, there's some of them that is so badly rusted, I don't know if we will actually get them clean. But I'm trying with this stuff, Evaporust, and I'm going to see if this works. There's very old sets in here, and there's also a little bit more modern sets in here that I'm cleaning now. I'm going to brush them with a steel brush and see if I can get the worst of the rust off first. And then leave them in here for another day. It's been lying in here for a day now. And I must say some of them came actually quite clean. But others look like that. Horrible. But I think we're going to save them. And let's see what we can do with this. I'm quite excited. I'm very impressed with that stuff. Evaporust. You can try that definitely to get rid of rust. And it takes off the rust actually very nicely. This was rusted red. And it looks much better. So guys, I must quickly make 15 little circles or discs of 200 millimeter diameter. And I just want to make myself a quick circle cutting jig for the bandsaw because it's a bunch. If it was only one or two, I'll cut them freehand. But since I have to make 15, I thought the little jig will be the fastest. To show you how quickly I make a jig, I just cut a little piece of the same 9mm MDF to fit into the slot on my bandsaw. And then I'm just super gluing this close to square as possible. This is just a piece of offcut that I'm using. And I just want it as possible, relatively close to square. As you can see, of course, this is not really important. It's just a quick jig just to quickly cut a few circles. I'll show you in a second how this is going to work. So guys, that's now the little pin that I put in there, I just put a 3mm dowel in there because I don't want the holes in my discs too big. The biggest problem usually is now locating that little pin and get that actually in there. It's quite a search sometimes. Sometimes you're lucky and you get it in. But that's now in so that it can swivel. And as you can see there, I've put a stop. The idea of the stop is when this is all the way forward, which is very important, your pin must align with the front of your blade. Otherwise, your circles will not be the exact size you want them. Let me get this located quickly. That's it. So I start backwards. I start my machine up against my block. And that's my discs cut. So 200mm. I'll have to cut all of that now. I'll show you in a second. So guys, you've seen me cut the circles now, or the discs. All I've done then is marked from the top to the bottom 180mm and cut the 20mm off on the bandsaw. And then on the drum sander, I just cleaned up the edge and then cleaned the bandsaw marks everywhere around. Now I'm going to take the orbital sander, finish them up and varnish them. These are the other ones that you need. We still have to make a load of these. There must be 15 of each of these, and then there's other sizes as well. These are just urgent for the week coming. So I'm quickly going to take them through the grits on the orbital sander. And then we're going to varnish them with the normal polyurethane aerosol spray.